Hey folks, Red here. Problems of being famous. You see, a lot of people want to be famous, and we all hear about those people who go to Hollywood, they're going to make it big and they end up being a waitress or something like that. But would you really want to be famous? I mean, really famous. George Clooney famous, that kind of famous. I mean, there's obvious advantages. There's an inordinate amount of money that comes with it, and it's quite easy money to make. It's a bit of sponsorship, do a few adverts and stuff like that. You could probably make a few million quid just by putting your name to something if you're famous enough. Everywhere you go, people are inviting you into their restaurant and you get into all the best parties, and you'll probably never pay a penny. The richest people are the people who pay the least. And all those people fawning over you and telling you how wonderful and amazing and special you are. Yeah, I should imagine it's very good in that sense. But there must be downsides. I mean, being recognised everywhere you go. You're just out and about for a meal with your family or your friends, and you can't just sit in peace without people coming up to you going, "Oh my lord, aren't you such and such a body?" Paparazzi, you're on holiday with your wife, or you have a bit of a kiss and cuddle or something like that, and it's all over the press. Or you're just talking to some pretty young lady or some handsome young gentleman, and the next thing you know, it's a great big affair and how desperately upset your partner is. You get all the begging letters and the threats as well. "Please send me some money, my child is ill," followed by, "If you don't send me some money, I'm going to attack your mother or kidnap your children." And then there's all the thing with the press after the paparazzi. The press tend to have this habit, it seems, of building up new celebrities, how wonderful they are, how amazing they are, and making them out to be the greatest person that ever walked. And then when things have quietened down and you're no longer the talk of the town for that time, they'll start digging through your past and bringing up every discretion that you've ever had, and ex-girlfriends and boyfriends and people that you've upset or rude words that you've said and stuff like that. And, nothing's sacred anymore. Imagine being a teen idol as well, a Justin Bieber or something like that, just screaming girls everywhere you go. "Oh, God, yeah, they all love me," but you're not telling me that doesn't wear thin after a while. And all that must be very difficult. And then after all that, you suddenly find that you're no longer in vogue. Typically what happens is you just become a little bit older and a little bit less handsome or a little bit less gorgeous, and you find yourself left on the shelf perhaps. And that must do some weird things to your ego. One minute everybody's telling you they're the best thing since sliced bread, and the next thing you know, you've just been dropped like a hot potato. And personally, I think even I, with my ego, would like to have some celebrity. Of course I would. But I can certainly understand there's the downsides to it. I think for me, the people who've probably got the better deal are those who are slightly famous. I'm just thinking of people like, Lars Ulrich out of Metallica. I mean, yeah, he is recognisable to those who are into rock music. And Metallica members do come in for some criticism because they decided to play this show and not that show, or there was faked up pictures of James Hetfield supposedly having shot a bear and how terrible he is for doing so. But they're not awfully famous where they can't actually just go out the house without being mobbed. Well, maybe they are, perhaps even less famous than them. YouTube celebrities. Yeah, they're quite well known, some of them, but I don't think they have the same problem as being mobbed, do they? Be careful what you wish for, because for every pro, for every good thing that comes with whatever it is you wish for, there's always a downside as well. Nothing's ever perfect, and nothing ever comes without a price, does it? So that's my thinking.